ask you, who needs this? Strep throats, endless ear infections, a whole new strain of stomach flu featuring projectile vomiting.
Oh, my very favorite.
Yes, and I've got 2 volunteers who are on vacation, deservedly so, but it is playing havoc with my schedule. I got all these bills to pay. I've got the city red tape, and not to mention, I've got squirrels in the attic.
Oh, dear.
I always believed in saying, I'm here, Lord, send me. But why on earth is he sending me squirrels?
I don't know. The Lord moves in mysterious ways. I know that sounds pretty lame, doesn't it?
That does sound lame, and I'm telling you something. I'm telling you, I have always loved all of God's living creatures. But when they're going around chewing on the insulation over the wires, and it's going to cost me $700 to de-squirrel this place, I feel like getting a bazooka and going upstairs and doing the job myself. Damn it. Hello, Laura.
Hi.
Hi.
Not a good day, huh?
No, honey, I feel like chucking it all and just becoming a famous recording artist.
Oh, which is perfectly possible.
I don't mean it. But you know, sometimes I want to yell, but I don't know. I don't want to do it while the children are here. Now, Cora has taken them out to the playground, and I got Ginger and Elizabeth. That's my strep throat and my stomach flu. They have finally fallen asleep. And I guess there's not too much I can do about the squirrels. So, come on, what do you have for me? Come on.
Well, it's nothing that can't wait another day, believe me.
Yeah, that means it's not good. Come on, girl, give it to me. Give it up, give it up.
Okay. This is the projection of Ward House's estimated operating costs from now until the end of the year.
Hallelujah. Oh. Lord, I take it back. Forget about the squirrels, just send some money.
And I also happen to bring along a list of our regular contributors, so shall we start making some calls?
Oh, no, honey. I want to hold off on this until Christmas because that's when the people feel generous and needful of their tax deductions, so... Not to sound ungrateful. Justus gave me the name of someone new the other day who might want to contribute. Where'd I put that? Let me find that.
How are things going for Justus and Simone?
Oh, predictably. They keep coming up against Tom Hardy. Not that I would ever say I told you so. Last report I had, Tom was holding out against Simone's demand for a divorce, and Justus was involved in a none-to-professional way. And all I see is a 5-year-old child caught right in the middle of all this.
It's so sad, isn't it? It's always so sad.
What about you and Luke?
Oh, Mary Mae, that is the saddest of all. We were practically an institution, you know, Luke and Laura. Like it was all one word. You ask any of our friends, and it was always Luke and Laura this and Luke and Laura that. Fixed together in everyone's minds. And now I feel like we've never been farther apart. It's almost like Luke and Laura doesn't exist anymore.
You still love him, don't you?
Oh, God, yes.
And you want him in your life?
With all my heart. But it feels like we're unraveling. And neither one of us knows how to repair it or to stop it. I make the moves that I think are going to help. And I end up making it worse.
How so?
The more I know, the more I think that Luke's partnership with Sonny is a threat to our family. So I went to Sonny and I asked him to honor an agreement that they had with each other for Sonny to sell his interest in the club back to Luke. Luke found out about this and he just pitched a fit. I mean, we had a big row, one in a series of them. And my son blames me for the entire situation when I did this for him and for Lulu. I mean, if it were just me, I never would have left his father in the first place.
Well, all I can say is this certainly puts the squirrel situation in perspective. Laura, how would you feel if I were to say a few words to Lucky about the situation?
Actually, I would be very, very grateful.
I don't know what else to say except keep putting one foot in front of the other and try to keep positive thoughts. Okay?
That's hard to do when it keeps taking me farther and farther away from Luke.
Hey, Granny Mae.
Hey!
Laura, glad to see you. I've been trying to reach you.
Oh?
About that matter we discussed the other day. Turns out it could be a lot more serious than we thought, and a lot more trouble for Charles Street.
What is wrong with you, Justice Ward? You don't come sailing in here, dropping bombs about trouble in Charles Street, and then you pause for effect. Explain.
This is about the woods, isn't it?
You mean the end of Royal Street?
Mm-hmm.
Laura noticed that the for sale signs were down, and she asked me to look into who may have purchased the property. I have, and I'm afraid we might have a disaster on our hands. The ownership is established through an entity called Dayworks Company.
I've never heard of them, have you?
No. I suspect they're a holding company of a larger corporation or for someone who wishes to conceal his or her identity. Either way, I'm going to find out. But our more immediate problem is if this gorilla of a store gets up and running, it could mean the end of the foundation and everything we've worked for in Charles Street.
I'm not sure I understand. Why would that affect us?
Well, it's very insidious. A predatory chain moves into a community supported by other outlets and siphons off business from all the local merchants.
See, they offer name brand product at rock bottom prices, which is effectively drives off the competition, which in our case just happens to be the very people the foundation is trying to give a leg up.
Okay, and once they have a monopoly on the neighborhood, then I bet they start sending the prices way back up.
Oh, fast enough to make your head spin.
At which time it's too late to do anything about it.
Right, and because they have the other outlets to fall back on, they can lower the prices again if and whenever the need arises, effectively blocking any attempt for competition.
We can't let that happen.
Well, I think we're all in agreement on that. The problem is we don't have a lot of time. These folks are filing papers right and left, and zoning ordinances, construction permits. Whatever or whomever this Dayco is, they're in a big hurry. And if we're going to counteract, we've got to move now.
Mom? Hey, Mom.
Hey, cowboy, give me a hand with this.
Yes. Holy cow. I don't think she's here.
Well, good.
Oh, really?
I'm not quite up for another round yet.
That was a cool trip, wasn't it?
Hey, I thought so. I can't speak for Sonny, though.
Oh, no, he did okay for a city guy.
Well, you know, I think I saw a little glimmer of an upward twist at the corners of his scowl at the end there.
Did you know he could cook like that?
I heard rumors.
I never realized you could eat so well on a camping trip. I mean, you know, we should take him every time.
Well, if not, we'll get him to fix us up some doggy bags.
You know what I just thought of?
What?
Remember that time when me and Mom went camping?
Uh-huh.
And for some odd reason, you dressed her up like a Girl Scout.
Well, that was because it was, Halloween, wasn't it?
No, it was summer, Dad.
Right.
Man, I miss that. You know, doing things, going places together. You're really mad at her, aren't you?
Afraid so, cowboy.
But you still want to work things out, right?
We should organize like gangbusters.
Well, I think the first thing we need to do is put together a brain trust to strategize how to stop this development.
Right, we should call a neighborhood meeting ASAP. The community needs to be educated and prepared in case we can't stop the construction. You see, unless people know about the dangers, this store could actually sound like a good thing.
Well, you know, it seems to me that we can find a way to help the local businesses in keeping their customers, making the stores more attractive, better services.
Well, I think we need to implement these ideas immediately. In the meantime, I'm going to find out who or what is behind this deco.
Anyone leap to mind?
Quartermains.
Justus.
Hey, don't pretend you've forgotten that land purchase debacle.
I haven't forgotten anything, but it defies reason to think that the Quartermains would undermine their own foundation.
They undermined ELQ when they bought that land at inflated prices to manipulate the incinerator site. And ELQ is their bread and butter.
Yes, but the foundation was set up to restore their good name in this neighborhood. Now, why? Why would they want to trash it?
Granny Mae, do you honestly believe that the Quartermains give a damn about how this community perceives them?
Yes, I do.
Well, I hope you're prepared to be in the minority on that one. That's not redundant.
What a comedian.
Maybe I should talk to Monica. You know, she and Alan have never really agreed with the Quartermain's typical ruthless tactics, and they haven't been very shy about voicing their opposition either.
You think she would tell the truth?
Who knows? They band together just like any other family, you know, maybe even more, but it is worth a shot.
Well, assuming that Monica has any information, any of them could be operating independently of the others.
Well, if Edward is behind this, may the Lord have mercy on his soul, because I sure won't.
You seen that, Foster?
Lucky? Hey!
Oh,
You're back!
yeah. Hi.
How was it?
Oh, it was great.
Oh, good. Oh, honey, I just missed you so much. I really did. I didn't know you were here.
Hello.
So, how was it? Lucky Spencer, what have you done to your ear?